This week we're speaking to Dr. Paquet on his recent paper on the antagonistic effects of helpers in breeding pairs. So could you please give us a short summary of the paper?
Yes, of course. So it's a paper we recently published with Claire Doutreland, Rita Kovas, Ben Hatchwell, and Claire Spottiswoode. And it's about the effect of the helpers on the parent survival. Because so in cooperative breeding species, there are helpers that are individuals that don't breed, but they help parents to raise their offspring. And in some species, this will increase the food received by the offspring, and then the offspring may survive better. But in some other cases, the parents can actually lighten their work, and then the parents benefit from the helpers because they provide less care in presence of helpers. So we were interested about the effect of helpers on parent survival in the sociable weaver, which is a small bird in South Africa that build very massive nests. And in this species, it was found already that both parents reduce their workload when they are helped by helpers. So we expected a positive effect of the helpers on parent survival. And we also found that female lay smaller eggs when they are helped. So we expected maybe a stronger effect on female than on male survival. So we looked at this thanks to a very long-term data set from 1992. And so as we expected, we did find the positive effect of the number of helpers on female survival, the breeding female survival, especially the young ones. But what we didn't expect is that we found a very strong negative effect of the number of helpers on the male survival. So for this reason, it was quite interesting to look at the effect of helpers according to the sex of the breeder. And we still need to understand this result. We still don't know why the males survive less when they are helped. So yeah, it really shows the importance of considering different factors like age of the parents, sex of the parents, to understand the costs and the benefits of helpers in cooperative breeders.
I was just wondering, so these helpers, are they genetically related to the parents in any way, or are they sort of more randomly selected?
So that's a very good question. It depends on the species. In the species we work on, I would say 90% of the helpers are related to one of the two parents, and maybe 40%, 50% are related to both parents. So yeah.
It's quite a lot of family groups. And are these birds monogamous, or do they have divorce rates going between the pairs?
Sorry, can you repeat the question?
Are these birds monogamous? So do they pair and stay together, or do they?
Yes, they are monogamous, and they are very strongly monogamous in the sense that we never found any proof of extra pair paternity in this species. So if one parent dies, of course, they may find another partner, but they never cheat, apparently.
Wow, that's really impressive. So from an evolutionary point of view, why do you think the helpers have sort of developed? Okay, obviously it's helping the mothers, but it's not having such a positive impact on the paternity.
Yeah, so we don't know yet, but as the helpers are related to the parents most of the time, we expect probably strong benefits for the helpers to be part of a group. So maybe the males could indirectly benefit through the much better survival of the helpers. But so there is ongoing research now looking at the cost and benefit of helping in this species, but we don't know yet how much they benefit from being part of a group.
Oh, that's really interesting. Just one more question. So how was the data actually collected? Did it involve cameras, or was it done genetically, or how did you basically collect the data?
So it involved first a lot of years, so a lot of people, and so it involved capturing the birds every year, during observations, so visual observations mainly, to know who are the birds that feed every nest. And now we start to use cameras, but before it was only observation, so we had to spend time under the nest. And then when we catch the birds every year, we do genetic analysis thanks to the bird sample we have. And according to that, we can know afterwards who are the parents and who are not the parents of every nest.
That's really interesting. And what's next for this then?
What's next now? So as I said, I guess there is this question remains. So we need to understand first why the males suffer a cost when they have more helpers, and to understand what are the benefits for the helpers to help. I guess this will help to understand the dynamic of the group and what is the overall benefit and cost of helping for every kind of individuals, females, males, and helpers.
Okay, thank you very much for talking to us. We're going to put the link to the paper below this video, and I highly recommend reading it. It's very interesting. And thank you again.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Bye.
Bye.